Becca, and in 2016, I was diagnosed with dress syndrome after taking Advil. I first knew something was wrong when every time I climbed to the top of my staircase, I had shortness of breath, chest pains, and dizziness. So I made an appointment with my PCP, and she had pulled my gown aside to listen to my heart and noticed a rash. Still unsure of what it was, she suggested that I take some Benadryl and ordered some chest x-rays and sent me on my way. In the next coming days and weeks, I remained undiagnosed, but my symptoms just kept getting worse. The rash had spread and swelled across my entire core and over my arms and legs, as well as my face. My eyes had swollen significantly. My mouth was beginning to crack at the corners anytime I opened it. I had strawberry tongue, high fevers, liver involvement, and later on, a very strange symptom that felt almost as if someone had poured soap in my eyes. I also had the skin on my hands and feet peeling off in sheets. After a couple of weeks of really suffering with these symptoms and having no answers, I actually did what a lot of doctors say not to do, and I took to Dr. Google, and then I came across dress syndrome, and I immediately knew that that had to be what I was experiencing. Every single symptom I had was covered under the dress syndrome diagnosis. So from there, I reached out to some family in the medical field and saw if they could connect me with someone who knew what dress syndrome was. And they connected me with a doctor. He knew almost immediately that it was dress syndrome. He had even noticed some symptoms I hadn't realized yet, such as the lymph nodes on the back of my neck being about the size of golf balls. And from there, I finally had a better understanding of what dress syndrome was and what I could do to get better. I just wish more medical professionals knew what dress syndrome was. To this day, the only one I've ever met that knows what it is the man who diagnosed me. And I believe that if more medical professionals knew about dress syndrome, people would be diagnosed sooner, which would save lives and also prevent others from having long-term complications. I know that I'm pretty lucky in my case to have almost no long-term complications, and even the ones that I have are so minor. But I also know that that's not the case for a lot of people. So I would just love for more people to know what dress syndrome is. And I'm very grateful to all of you today who are taking the time to learn. So thank you.